So Wendy Williams is about to get into a tough battle with her bank, and she is now sending up a very strong message across that she is ready to go to war, and she isn't scared of them. Meanwhile, we finally know who Jayda Cheaves' side piece is, and Jayda has sort of confirmed it. And Nicki is being dragged by fans because they think that she threw shade at pretty much every other female rapper in the business. Child, talk about a pile of mess. Wendy Williams' struggles are far from over. We all know about her mental health and health issues that kept her away from the current season of the Wendy Williams Show. She suffered from so many things like complications from her Graves' disease, and she even tested positive for COVID at some point. But while she has gotten better, that's not all for her because she is currently engaged in a battle with her bank, Wells Fargo. You see, Wells Fargo froze Wendy's bank account because they believe that she is not of sound mind, and so she needs a guardian to oversee her financial affairs. Now, as I said, there have been talks about Wendy having some mental health issues, but unlike her physical health, rumors of her mental health were never really confirmed by her or anyone else on her team. There was that time that we heard that she had gotten admitted to a psychiatric hospital, but that never got confirmed. Tasha K also claimed that Wendy had dementia, but we all know that Tasha K be lying all the time, so I'm not even gonna try to believe that. I'm not defending Wells Fargo here because all I'm trying to do is explain to you guys why the bank probably thought that Wendy was not mentally sound enough to handle her own money. But of course, Wendy is kicking against this, and I don't blame her. We're talking about millions of dollars here, and I know for a fact that I'd be very mad too if someone refused to grant me access to my own hard-earned money. But the bank has policies, and they probably think that they're trying to protect Wendy. Well, Wendy is not having any of it, okay? Because she is now sending a very strong message across. For the first time since making her return, she has had an interview on the Good Morning America show, and she made some very valid points. She was asked why people think that she isn't of sound mind, and this is what she had to say.
Well, you know, when people want control of their accounts, they say anything, including something crazy like that about me.
Of course, she was asked about her physical health, and she claimed to be A-okay.
There's been a lot out there, and you talked about your health, but tell us how your health is.
Health is very well, and I actually have had a few appointments. You know, I'm 57 now, and I have the mind and body of a 25-year-old.
But speaking about her ongoing issues with Wells Fargo, Wendy made it super clear that she was very upset with the bank and she was not going to take things lying down.
They saying that I need somebody to handle my account, and I don't want that. I want all my money. I want to see all my money that I've worked hard for my entire life. My entire life. I don't lie, I don't cheat, and I don't steal. I am an honest, hard-working person.
Why do you think that a bank has taken a pretty extreme step to say we don't think you're of sound mind to handle your own money?
Well, you know, I want to spend more time with my family and, you know, working out and waiting for the responses to my money situation in Wells Fargo, and they don't like that.
Y'all, Wendy sounds really angry. And again, I'd be angry too if my bank was withholding access to my fortunes. Now, this is where things get more interesting. Wendy was asked about her plans for her career, and she claimed that she is going to be back in a couple of months.
How close are you now, would you say, to being able to, being comfortable enough to start working again?
I'm very comfortable. You know, my partners with the show, everybody's ready.
You're telling me at this moment, you are prepared physically and mentally. You could go back to work and start hosting a show as early as tomorrow. You feel fit enough to do so?
Well, give me about 3 months. There are private things that I have to deal with, and then I'll be ready to come back and be free and ready to do my thing.
Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Wendy specifically said that the Wendy Show, not the Wendy Williams Show. The Wendy Williams Show has officially been canceled, but there have been some rumors here and there that Wendy is getting a new show. The rumors haven't been confirmed yet, but it makes sense because Wendy has a very large fan base, and many networks will be more than willing to give her a new show. She built the Wendy Williams Show, show, and I'm pretty sure she can build another show. But to be honest, I think that the only reason she decided to do this interview was to send a message across to Wells Fargo and everyone involved in this drama. But one thing I don't understand is why she decided not to show her face. I think that showing her face would have been a much more effective way to convince the bank that she is actually of sound mind and that she is more than capable of handling her own financial affairs. And before y'all come for me saying that she didn't want to leave her house, let me remind y'all that video interviews have been held virtually since the start of the pandemic, and Wendy herself has had several virtual video interviews. We don't know why Wendy decided to do an audio interview, but hey, it's her decision, and she managed to say what she wanted to say, so it's still a win for her. Wells Fargo better be listening up, and they better fix things up ASAP because Miss Wendy isn't here to play with them. Fans are solidly on Wendy's side, with someone commenting, "That TJ Holmes and Wendy Williams interview, I pray she gets the help she needs." And this fan said, "Look, I don't care for Wendy Williams at all, but no one ever deserves to be completely stripped of their constitutional rights, especially when she's of sound mind and body. Horrible. I hope everyone boycotts Wells Fargo after this." Moving on, let's talk about the drama that is currently going on between Lil Baby and his baby mama Jayda, cause I got some major tea for y'all. You guys know I like to make sure you guys are up to date with the latest drama. Lil Baby and Jayda got together last year and tried to keep things on the low, but fans quickly figured things out and they went public with their romance, and they are all up in our faces on Instagram. But then they deleted pictures of each other from their respective Instagram pages, and we knew that something was up. Fans speculated that Lil Baby had cheated on her yet again, and this was the reason for the breakup. But this turned out to be not true, because the reason they broke up was that Baby was mad that Jayda had been talking to other men. Jayda spilled this news on TikTok when she wrote, "When he drops a hint that he went through your phone when you were asleep." Lil Baby then accused Jayda of trying to play him, writing, "When a mother think they can play you." Jayda hit back saying, "Think they can play you? Laughing my A off, you played me for 6 years straight. I text the guy back and now you're hurt, bye." So Jayda basically admitted to talking to other men apart from Baby, and that's why he got his feelings hurt and they broke up. This just goes to show how big of a hypocrite he is, and that he can't even take half of what he dished out to Jayda over the years. But speaking about other men, fans have been wondering who he is. At first there were rumors that the mystery man was Lil Bow Wow, but Jayda was quick to deny those rumors on Instagram Live.
No shade to Bow Wow, but where are y'all getting that from? It's not giving that.
Bow Wow himself even denied the rumors on Twitter. When fans asked what was going on with him and Jayda, he said, "False. I have the utmost respect for Lil Baby. That's not even my get down. We have mutual people who we deal with. I would never." He also said, "I just be minding my business and my name gets thrown into things I'm not even aware of. I'm supposed to be the relevant rapper, so why and how do folks think Bow Wow when it's time to start rumors? I don't get it." So if Bow Wow's not the guy, then who is? Well, fans have identified another possible man, and that is Stefan Diggs, the NFL player. Now this kinda makes sense because Stefan has previously expressed interest in Jayda. I'm talking about the time he sent her a message in a club that said, "Why you being weird to me?" Now neither Jayda nor Stefan have spoken up about this, and I think that it's kinda sus because Jayda was quick to shut down rumors of her and Lil Bow Wow, but she has been silent about her and Stefan, and this is why I think there may be a little bit of something going on there. Fans love the idea of Jayda and Stefan being together, and someone commented, "I don't blame Jayda, Stefan fine as up." And another person saying, "Stefan Diggs finally got that text back from Jayda." Finally, let's talk about Nicki Minaj and why she's being dragged by fans for allegedly shading and disrespecting some other female rappers. So Hot New Hip Hop did an article on Nicki titled, "Why Nicki Minaj is One of the Greatest of All Time." The article talked about how Nicki is one of the greatest rappers ever, and honestly, they weren't capping. But Nicki tweeted this screenshot from the interview where it was talking about how rap feels incomplete without her. And the article also kind of compared her to other artists like Cardi B, Doja Cat, and Meg Thee Stallion. Now when Nicki posted the screenshot to Twitter, she scratched out the names of the other artists before posting. Many fans took this as shade to the other rappers, and they soon began dragging Nicki for filth. A fan wrote, "So Meg Thee Stallion gets dragged for leaving Nicki Minaj off the list who inspired her, but Nicki can erase all the new female rappers in her post? No, she a 40-year-old bitter bird." And someone else said, "Maturing is realizing that Nicki Minaj is a bitter hag. But the thing is, there is a possibility that Nicki didn't purposely throw shade at the other rappers. And if we're being honest, the article did kind of throw shade at the other artists mentioned. So it's totally possible that Nicki scratched out the names because she didn't want people to think that she was actually throwing shade. This fan thinks this too and said, Nicki crossed out the names so y'all wouldn't think that she was being messy, and y'all still think she was being messy. A fan tried to cut Nicki some slack by suggesting that Nicki had taken screenshots from someone else and that she didn't scratch the words out. The fan said, she stole the screenshot from her replies, leave her alone. But Nicki replied and said, no, I didn't. What about it? Y'all don't get tired? So Nicki basically said, I said what I said and I ain't backing down. It's unclear whether Nicki was actually throwing shade or if all of this is just a big misunderstanding. But I think even if she hadn't scratched out the names, she still would have gotten attacked because, like I said, the article threw some shade at the other rappers. If you want to see some next level chaos, then you better check out this other video.